All right, today we're going to dive into a really powerful idea for self-motivation, and it comes from the work of Steve Chandler. It's all about looking for the lost gold. Trust me, this one simple shift in how you see things can totally change how you find and even create opportunities in your life. You ready? Let's get into it.
So let me just start with a question for you. Have you ever noticed this? How the world just seems different depending on your mood? One day you're walking through the city and it feels alive, full of energy. And then the next day, same city, same streets, and it just feels gray and exhausting. What's actually happening there?
Well, the idea here is that your world is basically just a mirror. It's reflecting your own internal state right back at you. So when you're feeling happy and hopeful, what do you see? You notice other people smiling. You see compassion. You see opportunities popping up all over the place. But when you're angry or just worn out, suddenly everyone seems testy. You notice the sadness in people's eyes. The whole world just seems boring. The world didn't actually change. You did. Your feelings become the filter for everything.
And this quote, this right here, is the absolute core of the whole thing. It hits the nail on the head. We think we're seeing an objective reality, but we're not. We are constantly projecting our own mood, our own mindset, our own baggage onto everything around us. So, in a very real sense, who you are is what you see. This story from the book just illustrates it perfectly. Imagine two different people driving into Phoenix. The first one, he's annoyed, he's tired, and he looks around and thinks, ugh, what a crowded, smog-ridden mess this place is. But then you have another person, totally motivated, full of energy. They drive into the exact same city and think, wow, what a thriving, energetic metropolis. Now, are they really describing Phoenix? Nope, they're describing themselves. It's a perfect example of seeing what you are. So, if our perception is just a reflection of us, what does that mean? Well, it means we have a choice. In any given situation, we can choose what to project, and because of that, we can choose what we see. And this is where it gets really powerful. And that choice is pretty much everything. See, this isn't passive. It's not about what happens to you. It's an active search. In every single circumstance, a new project, a tough conversation, even just meeting a new person, you can choose. You can actively look for the good stuff, the gold, or you can look for all the problems and the downsides, the filth. And here's the kicker. Whichever one you decide to look for, you are absolutely going to find it. Okay, so what is this gold we're supposed to be hunting for? It's opportunity. It's the chance to grow, to learn something new, to connect with someone. The book calls it the fertile field for your own personal growth. And that's the key. It's not about finding actual gold or money. It's about finding the raw material you need to build a happier, more motivated life. I just love this quote because it captures the massive potential here. Once you get that your perception is a choice, you're not stuck in one reality anymore. Every morning, you wake up to an infinite menu of possible worlds you could experience that day. The only question is, which one are you going to choose to see? Okay, this brings us to the final piece of the puzzle, and it's kind of mind-bending, to be honest. How does opportunity actually show up? Is it just out there waiting for us to stumble upon it? Well, it turns out it's a little more interactive than that. It's about how we literally help bring it into being. So here's a cool analogy. Think of all the opportunities in the world as invisible particles, just floating around you all the time. They're just possibilities. They're not real yet. Your attention, what you choose to focus on, is the observer. And just like in quantum physics, the act of observing, of looking for it, is what makes that particle snap into reality. So by simply choosing to look for opportunities, you are the one who brings them to life. And that's the real magic right there. This isn't about finding one lucky break. Once you start training your brain to actively look for the gold, you start seeing it everywhere. It becomes a habit. The more you choose to see opportunity, the more it seems to just multiply all around you. You literally create your own abundance. So I'll leave you with this thought. Knowing now that you have this incredible power to shape the world you see, and that opportunity only shows up when you start looking for it. What gold will you look for today?